Now, the Enclave Cinema Home Pro is a fantastic surround sound platform that is THX 5.1 certified. And it has a 10-inch front-firing subwoofer that really gives you that rumble, right? And I'm telling you, it transforms the way you listen and experience a movie. It also has 600 millimeter left and right, as well as center front speakers that are going to give you, again, that kind of immersive experience as things are hitting you. You have 3-inch full range drivers with 3 1-inch tweeters. And then you have 400 millimeter, I would say, rear speakers that are going to give you, again, that immersive experience where all that creepy stuff kind of comes in from the left and also comes in from the right and just makes your hair stand up. And we absolutely love this. Now, the actual Enclave Cinema Home also is Dolby Digital Plus certified, right? So you have Dolby Digital Plus, you have Dolby Digital, DTS, Digital Surround, pretty much everything that you'd want to be able to experience the best audio experience, you have it here. Now, in addition to this, the great thing about this platform is that it is wireless. So you have no cables that you're going to be running from one side of the floor to the other side of the floor. It is a completely wireless system. Now, the only thing that you need is power. So let's check out what the system is like, why you'd want to consider this, and why this, combined with the Hisense Pro, I'm telling you, is the perfect match. Now, this little box here is what makes everything happen. So all you have to do is literally plug this box in through the power. Basically, choose your connection option, which I'm using eARC, right? You could always use optical, and you can also use audio. And as soon as you do this and turn on each one of these other speakers, they will connect wirelessly to this actual master controller, as I would put it. This will turn on, and then you'll be able to control everything. And especially in my case, as I'm using the Hisense, the remote control of the Hisense also allows me to control the volume in this box. So I'm not using the speakers anymore of the Hisense, I'm using the Cinema Home to do that. So everything is controlled here. Everything is wireless, so you don't have to worry about running any cables anywhere in your house. This is all it takes. Now, for those of you who want to tweak things, let's say, for example, you want to be able to, let's say, configure, maybe because of a distance, to make either your left, your right, your center, your subwoofer, or what's going on in the back a little bit louder or more intense, you can configure that inside of the app, which I'm going to show you next. Now, there are several things I want to highlight on the app that I think you're going to really enjoy, that really make this system unique and also makes it virtually error-free, because in the event that you need support, they can actually, the Enclave team can actually connect and assist you and troubleshoot through the app. So let's check it out. So the first thing that you're going to see here is you have a representation of each one of the components that you have in your system. So you can see my center channel, left, right channel, the subwoofer, and then you see the back channels. Now, you have the ability to turn them on. You also have the ability to mute them. You have volume controls, and I have this right now connected with my system. So the volume level right now is at 30, and I can hear a lot of the rumbling as Nilda is actually watching some movies on it. You notice that what my connection is, you have optical, HDMI, aux, or Bluetooth, which is really nice that it supports that as well. And then as we go into the settings area, what I also highlight is at the very top is it's telling me what is it that, or what mode it's currently in. So you'll notice on the upper right-hand corner how it says Dolby Digital Plus, right? So that's right now the kind of sound profile that is being pumped through the system at this time. Now, you'll notice that you have some settings where you can enable Dolby Pro Logic mode, right? And you can set that to auto. Dolby Dynamic Range mode, right? And I have that at maximum. You can turn on whole room stereo, set up a new Enclave if that's something you want to do. But you see where it says Cinetech? If you enable Cinetech, then an Enclave person will be able to help you if you're having challenges in troubleshooting what's going on here, which I think is a great solution. Now here also what you'll notice at the very bottom is that you do have firmware for the hub that we just saw here. So here's you have like your master controller or hub. And then what you have is things that you can do with the speaker. So for example, we're going to go in, I've already done the room setup, but we're going to go into the actual speaker setup. And this is where you can actually pump things up, you know, whatever you want. You'll notice I have everything pretty much at +6 dB. But then I have the subwoofer, I've pushed it a little bit more. I really like rumble. So if I'm looking at any Star Wars movie, if I'm looking at anything like, for example, that has a lot of artillery or any type of firefighting, I want to be able to hear that and experience the kind of the rumble that comes from it. And we just like it loud in that case. You could set up presets as well in this area. And then what you can also do is, if you're looking to test these, all you have to do is tap on the speaker on this screen, and as you tap on it, it's going to actuate or activate white sound so that you can hear the sound coming from it. I'll tell you, we have at least 3 other audio systems that we use in our house. And this is the one that we have plugged in, and it's the one that's going to remain plugged in our main viewing area because of how great these sound. All right, so now we're going to take a closer look at the entire Enclave system. And let me just describe what I have set up, because you're going to see more speakers than you would get if you get the Cinema Home Pro. Because I wanted to show you the differences between the first unit that we've had, and we've had this connected, I think this is now a year, and then looking at the Cinema Home Pro and how much of a difference there is, because it's a significant size difference, and also, you know, just the overall audio experience is pretty cool. Now, our main setup has the Hisense PX1 Pro. Again, this is my projector of choice, ultra short throw projector. It is the one that we use every day, and I have to say that every single time I get a Hisense product, it kind of dethrones all the other ones that I've had in its place, not just because of the quality, but because Nelda will say, hey, leave that one in because it looks that much better. Now, what you see also is I have 2 Enclave systems here. This is the Cinema Home Pro 5.1. This is the original one that we've had in our original review, and we've had this for quite some time. This literally since the review had been plugged in and was our main audio source. Now, we also have the Pro, and I just wanted to show you kind of like the differences in size of what you could expect with both of these. Paired again with the PX1 Pro gives you a transformative audio experience. So let's take a closer look at the components and why you're going to want to consider this to upgrade the audio in your home. Now, the first thing we'll take a look at is the center channel, and I wanted to highlight the size difference that you see between the 2 systems. So this is the 5.1 and the top is the Pro. You can see a significantly difference in size, but the technology is very similar. So when we look at the connectivity, you're going to see that it's pretty much the same. Now, this is my left channel, and you can see the significant difference in size, right, between the 2 speakers, the Cinema 2 and the Cinema Pro. And as we flip this around, you can see pretty much how things are connected in the back. So what you have here, and we'll just bring this one up closer up, is all you literally have to do is power it up by putting in the power plug here, flip it on, and if you have to reset it, you do have a reset button here. But this is all there is to it. Now, they do have mounting options, right? So you can mount them on a wall if you'd like, and you can see that you have 2 mounting options right there. But literally, wireless speakers, and again, the Cinema Pro is just a fantastic, fantastic option when it comes to overall audio quality with the PX1. But if you are also really working on a budget, if you're looking at the Cinema 2, that's not a bad choice either. Now, these 2 bad boys are the subwoofers. Again, wireless. The only thing that you need is power. And what you can see here is I have my previous version and the new version. This guy rocks. Now, what you see here is the back left channel, and you can see the 2 differences between the 2 versions. So this is the Pro, this is the 2. This is what we have rocking now. All right, guys, so now I've changed the audio source so that you can hear exactly what you can hear in the room. So you're going to hear all the room imperfections, but you're also going to be able to hear how these speakers perform, and that's really the goal about this test. So we're going to go ahead and just play some audio tracks that we've captured on our channel just to give you a sense of how this sounds.
Look at me like I'm crazy when I shut my feelings out. You look at me like I'm different. Still you stay cause you feel something real. Get so lost in my moments. Doesn't mean I don't need you. I fell in love with your colors. They kinda tell me what I'm thinking. I fell in love with the way we are, babe.
That was a blast, and I'm telling you, that was loud. So you really heard how the vocals would come through this platform. Again, the bass was amazing coming from that subwoofer on the corner. So the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to share with you kind of like what the audio experience is when you go from channel to channel, because the application does have the ability for you to test out, just overall your channels, left, right, center, and subwoofer, simply by tapping on the app. So all I'm going to do is, here's the app, and you can see how we have each one of these here. And I'm just going to tap on them. So for example, I'm going to tap on this one right here. You can see this. So that's the back channel. I'm going to go for the subwoofer. Front. Right, front. Nico's just trying to figure out what's going on. Center channel. He's like, hey, what's that? And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn them all on so you can see how you get that immersive experience. So I'm going to start with the center first, right, left, sub, and then left, right, back. That's the entire kind of surround sound experience of each one of these speakers, providing that white noise effect. Let's go ahead and turn one off at a time. Pretty incredible, huh? So guys, that wraps up our review. See you in the next video.